Yo, what's up everyone, and welcome to a brand new episode of my Grilliams. My name is Williams, and we're here in Shanghai, in China actually. I'm here for a big tour, and I arrived I think a month ago here, did some quarantine, I did some isolation, and finally we're here in a beautiful hotel. It's called The Edition, and we managed to get the kitchen here actually. And today we're gonna make some pork dumplings, pan-fried. I don't have a lot of experience with this, or we can even say I don't have experience with this. So for me it's new as well, but I really want to try something Chinese. So yeah, let's see what we need. We have some pork, some minced pork. We have some green onion, we have some salt, some sugar, garlic, some ginger as well. And we're gonna combine it with some vegetables, which is zucchini. We have carrot, eggs as well. And we have some cabbage, some oil, we have some soy sauce. There are a lot of ingredients. So let's start with cutting the vegetables. I think that's the most important for now. Just get a large bowl. Before we start, of course, we have to wash our hands.
Wash your hands, do-do-do-do-do. Wash your hands, do-do-do-do-do. Wash your hands.
So first, let's start with the carrots. And actually there's a difference between the Japanese dumplings and the Chinese dumplings. What I've been told is that the Chinese dumplings have bigger pieces inside the filling. So I think you need, for approximately 1 pound of minced pork, you need probably 1 carrot. Depends on how big your carrots are. Something like this looks good. We have the zucchini, we have to wash it as well. It's really important. This is just the boring part, cutting. Yeah, so the last couple of episodes were with some DJ friends, also my manager. We made some oatmeal pancakes, so if you want to check it out, go to one of the videos here. And I see a lot of your comments, great comments, thank you so much for that. So, something like this, it's good. We need green onions. Let's start with that first. Something like this. We can add 1 or 2 eggs, depends on how much you have. I think we need 2. Just make sure you stir it well. We can add a bit of the cabbage. And of course, it's time to add some more flavor as well. We have to peel the ginger first. So a lot of people, they use a knife, but it's actually better to use a spoon. You can just get rid of the skin really easily like this, instead of cutting it and losing a lot of the ginger. Let's finally chop it up. Just chop it up as small as possible. It's gonna give a lot of extra flavor. Then we have some garlic, 2 garlic cloves. What you can do is just smash them like this. The nice thing about the dumplings is when you make them, you can actually freeze them in and yeah, make them warm anytime you want. So it's a really easy thing. Super good. We have everything in one bowl. Make sure to stir it, and what we can add is some salt, 1 teaspoon I think. Some sugar in, some black pepper, a replacement for mirin sauce, which we couldn't get. I think this is probably the same, so if you have some mirin at home, just use the mirin. 1 tablespoon is fine. And then we have some sesame oil, some soy sauce, and just stir it. So there we have it. It's time to actually make the pan-fried dumplings. I got the wrappers here. We secretly already had some taste, and it was actually quite good. You just get a little bit of this, not too much, because otherwise it's going to be difficult. You put it in there. The Chinese style is to have it upright, and I think the Japanese and the Korean style is a bit more flat. So we're gonna try to make the Chinese style, which is like this. I have some water here as well. So you're just gonna make the edges a bit wet, so it sticks. And then I try to wrap it up upright, so I connect the edges like this. And if you use enough water, it will stick. And I guess this is a Chinese dumpling, if I'm looking to my right. Is it or is it not? Does it look good? I'm gonna show you the difference between the Korean one and the Japanese one and the Chinese one. As far as I know. As you can see, this is a bit more upright, and what I'm gonna do now is a flat one, which is like this. You can even, with a fork, tidy up the edges. This is more Korean, Japanese style, and this is more Chinese style. I'm gonna make a bit more of these, and then we're gonna put it in a hot pan. So the key thing is to have a nice and hot pan. Just put some oil in. Get a non-stick pan, because that's really important. You don't need to use that much oil then, and the dumplings won't stick. Make sure it's really hot, and just put them in one by one. So in the Chinese way, you don't really need to flip them. You just leave them like this until they're cooked. So of course there's pork inside, so you need to make sure you cook them properly, so it's not raw anymore. So what I do, I just cook them for a couple of minutes, then I add some water and I put the lid on to steam them. You put some water in to let them steam, you put the lid on it and keep it on it for just a couple of minutes. And if you're doing it right, when you take the lid off, you will really smell the flavor of the inside. This is the first time I'm making this, so don't judge. Should I open it? It's a bit warm. It smells really super good. So now I think it's time to let the water evaporate. What, should I turn them over?
Turn them over and flip it
rather
than using your hand. Beautiful. Look at that. Perfect. It's perfect.
Yeah, that's good. As you can see here.
Awesome.
So we put them on a plate here. Nice. So this is how I think you should make the pork dumplings. Let me know in the comments again if you think it should be differently. But I'm really happy with the result, and we're gonna test them out and see how it tastes. So it's time to taste it. Really important, of course. Let's see. Put it in some soy sauce. And I hope they're good. It's good. I think it tastes good. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was my Grilliams. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. We almost hit the 100K, so we really need those subscriptions. And hopefully see you really soon. Maybe here from Shanghai, maybe from a different city. So thank you guys so much for watching, and enjoy.
Subscribe now.